Always live. Always kicking it.
We're lit, as the kids say.
Wait, is that thing that kids say?
Yes.
Not sure I'm comfortable with that. Oh, did you have time to look at like higher tier subscription buttons, badges, thingies for me?
Yeah, I was thinking. Blah blah blah. I was thinking, different characters, maybe.
Sure. What from Zim?
Yeah.
Sweet. So maybe I guess for
The top one be like the girl.
Gaz. Yeah, maybe. No, I think 1 year should be Zim. I think maybe like 3 months and 6 months should be Dib and Gaz.
Yeah.
That could work. Or maybe if you don't want to have Dib and Gaz, you could have Invader Zim Monkey. You'd have the Invader Zim Monkey, and there's also the Invader Zim. Oh no! Invader Zim. For the 3 month, it needs to be the Piggy.
Oh, okay.
The Piggy we need. Actually, this one will be great. If I show you this quick, where's chat? Here we go. One of these. And then I don't know. The B could be a good one for a 6 month. But I definitely think Zim should be the 1 year.
Yeah, okay.
Or maybe a. Oh no, because if 3 months is gonna be Gur riding the piggy. I was gonna say Gur in a. Actually no. Well.
I'm not sure if I can fit the whole girl. I can fit
yeah,
the piggy,
maybe just do the piggy and then have for the 3 month, and then for the 6th month have Gur in the dog costume.
Mm-hmm.
And then for the 1 year have Zim.
Yeah.
That could be neat.
Yeah.
Sweet. So yeah, there's a couple of good pigs.
Hi everybody.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hi everyone. We're just discussing the future of the stream and all that kind of stuff. Man, Invader Zim's such a good cartoon. Real good.
Yeah. I enjoyed it when I was a youngin.
Yep. You're still a youngin.
I know. But I like to pretend I'm not sometimes.
So my my other daughter, Ellie, when I told her, because you've done me a big favour and you've got me this thing and you're sending it over for Tyria's birthday. But Ellie was the one that found it for me. She was like, "Hey, look, I found this thing." I'm like, "Oh, that's really neat." And and then when I told her today, I was like, "Oh yeah, so my friend in America, he's got this thing and he's gonna mail it over for Tyria for her birthday." And Ellie just went, "I wanted you to get it for me." So now she's all pissed. She's all pissed at me. And I'm like, "Well, that's just tough." But apparently they do like little keychain versions of it, so I might get that. So yeah, I will be starting work in like a couple of minutes. Just we're just talking over the future of the stream, like future like subscription badges and all that good stuff.
Yeah. I need this game in my life. Well, we need you in our lives playing the game. That's what we need.
Yep.
So be there for us and we'll be there for you.
Yeah, exactly. We're so happy that you respect us that we respect you back.
Yeah.
And believe me, I don't respect much. I'm a disrespectful son of a bitch. Actually, that's not
Did
true.
you make the announcement in the Discord?
Huh?
Or did you make the announcement in the Discord, or did you like throw like on a big official Reddit post?
Oh, what about the new job?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I just went like I just typed a small thing in general. I was like, so this is happening, and this might affect the stream, and that's all.
Just so you know, so you're aware that
Yeah,
this is a thing that
just so you're all aware. So yeah, for those that are in the stream that weren't aware of it, as of the 5th of September, I won't be working for Quixel anymore, and as of the 10th of September, I will be working for Rocksteady Games. So yeah.
September.
And that means that I will have to adjust my stream schedule because it's an in-house position, so I'll be commuting there and commuting back, and you know, I'll be real tired on Thursdays, so and Mondays actually. So I'll probably have to adjust it so it's like a weekend stream, maybe twice a week, that kind of thing. So yeah, I just want you all to know because like I love you all. You're great. You're my peeps.
Yeah. But not like the nasty marshmallow things we get at Easter, like real peeps.
Wait, what's a marshmallow peep?
You know what a marshmallow peep? So in America during Easter we have the special Easter candy, and it's called a peep.
Okay.
And literally all it is like a marshmallow with sugar on it.
Okay, that sounds like something that you would love.
But it's gross tasting because it tastes like artificiality. Like
okay.
It's the literal flavor of artificial.
But most American confections are made from corn syrup, which isn't even real sugar. So like that's all artificial.
I know, but it doesn't taste like it. This tastes like artificial. Like you know how like when something doesn't taste right, it's bitter.
Yeah.
It's that literal flavor without any of the sweetness.
Can I make a suggestion? If it tastes bitter, just sprinkle a tiny bit of salt on it.
I'm just not gonna eat it because it's gross.
No. I'm telling you, if you sprinkle salt on it, it'll taste really good. So that's a thing that you do with vanilla. So like, if you ever work with vanilla, like if you're making like cream with vanilla in it or whatever, if you work with actual vanilla pods, they can be really, really bitter. Like if you use too much of it, it can be really, really bitter. And a lot of people think like the best way to counter that is to add sugar, but that's wrong. What you actually want to do is add add salt, because the salt basically like it makes your taste buds recognize the sweetness of vanilla rather than the bitterness.
Ooh.
So yeah. However, if you're working with like vanilla extracts, like that's a whole different thing, because that's bullshit. Omega, it looks like someone's trying to fight you.
You know, since we're just all moving up in the world, I've just became a different person. I've grown as an individual.
Oh, what? So you've decided to allow larger donations? Is that it?
No, I've just decided to assassinate people silently without making a big deal about it.
Oh, okay. Goodbye, Bailiff. You were loved. Man, early Slipknot was fucking incredible. What it was?
Outside Lane is raiding us. Wow, we're getting raided.
Getting raided? Sweet. I don't know what that means.
Raided. That means that somebody took all their people in their stream and then just threw them over here.
Nice. Nice.
So like 8
someone
people
called me a scrub. I mean, they're not wrong.
I need to calm down. No, I think you need to calm down, beloved. I think you need to calm down.
Yep.
Is that why salted caramel works?
Yeah, probably. also hi to all the people that have raided us. I don't know if you like. So the guy that raided us, is that like a outside lane? Let's see. Like, are they from game dev or like art or whatever? Or
I don't know this
or are
person.
they like a gaming stream that's decided to come in and everyone's just like, what is this? That's what I want to know.
It just says, just an outside lane. I don't know who that is. I can go check out the channel. Give me a second. Espionage.
You would totally be the best spy, like just so incognito, just singing the entire way.
That's just what you gotta do.
You imagine if James Bond just ran around going da 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 da.
How do you know he didn't do that just in his head?
I'm James Bond.
I'm currently being chased. They are. Hi there. My name is Elsa Lane. I'm an aspiring 3D character artist working on pieces for my portfolio.
Oh, awesome. Okay, cool. Well, thanks for coming. I've just read in the chat as well. So outside lane says saw your badass looking dwarf and was intrigued. Awesome, nice. Glad that you're intrigued. Do you have any questions? Would you like to know anything more, like what we're doing, or?
Yeah. Give us your backstory, tragic or not. We need character development.
Who needs character development? I don't need character. Nobody wants to know about my backstory. My backstory is lame as hell.
Everybody asks you about your backstory. What you mean?
I feel like I share enough with random people on the internet, you know? Like, I don't need to share much more than I already do.
You've given your backstory, though. Oh yeah, comedy aggression. Yeah, I forgot Nexus. You did. See you streaming.
I'll be honest with you, like, so I got your DM on Saturday, like saying that you were going to be late, and I was like, oh yeah, it's Saturday. I'm going to be streaming tonight, and I think that was like half an hour before the stream was supposed to start, and then I forgot that I was supposed to be streaming and just didn't.
I was just like looking at you. I was like, is Greg gonna? Okay, I guess not. Because I came all the way home and I was just like, all right, let's go. Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I just completely didn't. I went to bed early. I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna chill tonight. And then like the next day I woke up, I was like, well, I was supposed to be doing something, forgot that I was supposed to be doing it, and nobody's made a fuss about it, so I'm just gonna keep quiet.
The first time nobody said, "Is Chris streaming today?"
Yeah, literally nobody even asked. I was like, yeah, okay.
So yeah, he does 3D modeling. Well, hope you enjoy your time here. Hello, everybody. I'm Omega, and this is Almighty Girl, and we're from Visionary Games. We're working on a this game is really loud. We're working on a 3D MOBA with the Z-axis, known as Project Phoenix Rising. This is one of our characters. His name's Mervon. And he's pretty cool. He's a dwarf with a helicopter jetpack, throws Molotov cocktails.
Yeah.
Living best life.
Yeah. Living his best life. I'm not sure his enemies would agree. It's like, Merv, could you stop fucking around?
Maybe you need to get your own life. Let's see. The lab. How many characters do we have? Designs finished for? I think we have the first 5 designs finished. We're just like refining them, yeah?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, Freya and Warden are basically good to go. Like they're ready to be rigged and everything. Textures are pretty much done. They're looking good. Theo is in a similar position. I don't think you've seen that actually. Like I put. Wait, no, wait. Can you see? Wait, that went on Instagram. Okay. Can you see? Can you see into the art like internal discussion channels? I don't know if you can as a sound person. I imagine you should be able to.
No, I can't. I can only talk in your discussion channels.
Oh man. I'll give you some good stuff in just a sec.
Okay. What else is there?
This is like internal leaks. This is.
Omega just became so chill. I don't even care anymore. It's like whatever, guys. Live your best life.
This is okay. So this is in engine, and I was like, "Hey, grey hair looks really good on Theo."
What's the difference? I can answer this one. High poly is all the good stuff, all the good details. It's all in there, actually there. And low poly, we fake it.
Yeah. Game dev is all about fakery. Just fake that shit. We fake everything. We fake polygons, hair,
fake everything.
orgasms.
Doesn't exist.
We just fake it all.
Is Mervon considered to be in a high poly or low poly state?
A high poly state.
Yes.
I feel like that's a silly question.
What class is Mervon going to be? Sky Slayer? We don't have Sky Slayers.
No, fuck it. Merv's going to be a Sky Slayer. Welcome to Undying Games.
Yeah, I think the project you're looking for is Undying Games Ethereal. That's their name, right? Ethereal.
Yeah.
So they're the most like the 8 classes, and one of them is like a Sky Slayer.
Anyway, he's got the wrong hair for a Slayer. Slayers have like mohawks, really long mohawk hair. And I listen to the best music that you guys can't hear.
So I was looking at Rubber Cement today.
So I'm gonna buy myself a new guitar soon as well.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I'm gonna go buy myself a nice baritone guitar. Smash out some like super detuned shit like drop C.
When you start a band.
Oh no, drop C is not even that low. Drop A. Gonna go for drop A. B standard and drop A. Yeah.
You can tell them about a banger.
Fucking tune so low.
Contemporary rock.
Tune so low you gotta shit yourself.
Oh man.
Gotta get that brown sound, you know.
Glad I was able to hit the stream. Hey Don, what's up? Don says hi, girl.
Hey, how's it going? Oh man, Don hasn't been in here for a while, has he?
No, I don't think he has.
It's good to see you, Don. Good to see you, man. Yeah, one of my future streams is just gonna be me playing guitar. It'd be hilarious. Because I guarantee there'll be at least like 5 people watching the stream going like, "Man, you suck." Fucking bedroom guitar warriors.
That's my favorite type of warrior.
Well, no, you see, like this was. So back when I used to be in a band and everything, there's this whole thing where people were like YouTube was just starting out and people were posting videos on YouTube and everything. And like, there was this guitarist I used to talk to, and he was like, "Do you know some of the best guitarists you have never heard of are like just these like bedroom guitar warriors who like." They sit in their bedroom all day doing nothing but play guitar. They stick it up on YouTube and they're absolutely amazing. But like, they're not a part of a band. They'll never get a record deal. They'll never like make any like real money out of it or anything like that. They're literally just like these random fuckers who sit in their bedroom and play guitar, right? And I was like, nah, I don't believe that. And you got to bear in mind as well, like this is back in the day when like I was on dial-up internet and like super poor and everything. And then like. Over the last few years, I've just been like watching these people on YouTube, and I'm just like, "Fuck, he was right." Fucking bedroom guitar warriors.
Guitar heroes.
Yeah. Oh man, so this is another interesting topic of conversation. So like, you know, people talk about like toxicity in games, right? And toxicity on the internet in general. But like, so again, I grew up when the internet was like kind of finding its legs, and you know, like I said, dial-up internet. So like, chat was done through platforms like IRC and things like that. You know, IRC was fucking incredible. Like, I still have a couple of IRC channels that I join and talk in now and again. And honestly, I see Discord as just an evolution of that kind of format. Like, it's that's all it really is.
Yeah.
So IRC stands for Internet Relay Chat. Anyway, like there was like these chat, like you join these chat groups, you're like, hey, I'm new to IRC, like, is there anything that I need to know or whatever? And people would be like, hey, you could do this if you press Alt F4, and like some newbie would press it, and you'd see at the bottom like blah has disconnected, and you just like everyone would get their giggles. But the thing is, like with IRC, there were so many different commands that you could do that would force you to drop out. So like, and some were really obscure, and like newbies just absolutely didn't know about them. So like that was a game that you played, and then like, you know, there was things like tricking people into going and watching like Tub Girl or Goatsy or Lemon Party or Meat Spin, or you know, all these like you know, getting people to look at real sick shit and like just tricking them into doing it. So when people talk to me about toxicity nowadays, I'm just like, you guys don't even understand. Like, I grew up at a time when 4chan wasn't just a place on the internet. The internet was 4chan.
Would you mind giving me your opinion on the character I'm working on at the moment? I could really use a fresh eye.
Sure thing. Do you have a link to it? Or yeah, if you got a link to it, I'll bring it up. Do you? How do you want me to do it? Do you want me to like do a draw over, or like how hard critique do you want me to give?
How mean do you want to be? Do you want to be Simon Cowell?
Yeah. Do you want
to be Paula?
Do you want the kind of critique that'll make you go away for a week and think about your life, or just like, yeah. Mr. Square Peg, he understands that. He remembers those days. He understands. They were good days, right? Do you know what Tub Girl is, Omega?
No.
Do you want me to describe Tub Girl to you?
I don't think it's Twitch appropriate.
It's a mature stream. It's fine. So Tub Girl was an image of a woman lying or on her shoulders in the bathtub. So she's got her ass up in the air basically, right? And just diarrhea shitting like a fountain up into the air, and it's like everywhere, like all over her, all over the world, like everywhere. And that was Tub Girl. And like it was a game that we played, like trying to get people to go and look at this, like without them realizing that's what they were going to go and see. Yeah, so that's one. Do you know what Goatsy is?
Yeah.
So you know what gaping is, right?
No.
So Goatsy was a guy bent over and doing some like extreme gaping. And what was the other one? Lemon
You're
Party.
saying these words and I don't know.
Lemon Party. Lemon Party was basically a website about like 70-year-old gay male orgies. What else? What other ones were there? Meat Spin. Meat Spin is literally like how many times can you watch this dick spin around on a screen whilst listening to "You Spin Me Right Round, Baby Right Round."
I'm not sure if the stream is going to be YouTube appropriate now.
I'm just talking about internet history. That's all it is. Just
You're
internet
fine.
history. Okay, Outside Lane has linked me to stuff. Let's have a look.
Sorry, Sheik. Greetings, Orc King. How's the kingdom doing?
Give me 2 seconds, dude. I will. Okay, so this is what has just been linked to me.
Aww.
Already knows the hands are too small, but okay. So it looks like this is supposed to be some kind of cyborg or android of some form. I'm guessing from like the bolts in the knee.
The original concept is linked in the chat.
Let's have a look. Oh, sick! One of these. I really like these little designs. Is this the same guy that did the? Okay, what's going on there? Oh, my internet is still loading that page. Don't know why.
That's
Wow.
such a good page.
No, ArtStation is literally just like died. Don't know what. Oh wow, thanks ArtStation, you're the best.
Just assume the worst. Server issues.
Oh man, yeah, no, it's proper fucked. Like, I'll show you what issue I'm having. So if I,
Sorry, that might be my fault actually. Now that I think about it.
oh, did you break ArtStation?
Probably glitched ArtStation.
Oh no, seriously, ArtStation is proper balls at the moment. But like, did this person do a whole bunch of designs about things like Xbox and stuff like that as well? Man, the page isn't even loading for me now. Okay, so oh man, this is gonna be really. Oh, right, here we go.
So yeah, PS4 girl, for example.
Yeah. No, I really like all of those designs, and I've had it in my mind to make one of them for a long time, but due to working on PPR, like I won't have the time for it really.
Sorry.
Yeah. Fuck this project and everything about it.
As everybody on the team walks in.
Yeah. Like, fuck you all, you bunch of bastards. Yeah, no, I really like these concepts. They're really cool concepts. So let's see.
What's that from?
Meatspin.com.
So it's not actually from a game, or?
No. Okay. So some like initial very kind of visceral reactions to this. You're actually not too far off, but there's a couple of key, like I would call them like key areas of concern. The first would be the waist. So good lord, it's been so long since I've done this new guide.
Well, I just googled meat spin.
At your own risk, kiddies. Gonna be a bit weird because of ankle position. Give me a second. So, alright.
What's the topic right now?
So I'm working on Merv, but someone in chat's asked me for feedback, and being the helpful guy that I am,
Mm-hmm.
He also rated us.
He also rated us. But being the helpful, cheerful, lovely guy that I am, I'm gonna help a little bit. So my first response would be like the waist dimensions. You can see the waist is actually quite slim, like really slim, on the concept. Oh. And so you're looking a little bit wider here. And this is, I mean, it's partly down to the way you've styled the dress, but it's also down to like the jacket as well. So what you should really kind of pay attention to here is like you've got these extreme angles here, and you want to kind of carry the same thing across. Across here, and if you pay attention to the jacket, like the detailing on the jacket is great, like it's really good, but the height of the jacket needs to come up just a little bit as well to really allow you to show off this curve here. So in there you can see it's like in the concept here you've got like this nice big gap in between the jacket and like basically like the back of the ass here, and you should be looking to do the same thing. You should be looking to do the same thing here. Just have this nice big gap, whereas with yours the gap is significantly smaller. So by moving the jacket up a little bit and then pulling in just a little bit, you can emphasize that. So the kind of proportions you should be looking for here would be and then the other thing as well, like this line here is actually kind of almost key to the design. Like, so really watch out when you're doing your you want to really watch out when you're doing your folds on your cloth here, because the key, like the fold being here the way it is, it really it basically accentuates like this is where the boobs are, this is the shape that they have and everything. So the cloth should kind of like fold between them as a way of saying like it's draping in between them, right? Not realistic proportions at all, this girl.
Mm-hmm.
Not that that's a bad thing. You know, it's okay to embellish, as long as people understand that like you're not making a real person and that like this isn't a body shape that people should aspire to. I think it's okay. Yeah, so just be careful of those kind of things. Like it's one of these things where you kind of like you're close, you're so close, but just that little bit of extra like attention to detail. So like in the height of the jacket, like honestly, like if you move it up just to here, that's probably enough, and then you've got the gap that you need between here and here.
I now imagine girl running around with a red Sharpie painting on random girls. This is where the boobs are.
this is where your boobs go. Not far wrong, to be honest. Another key point of the design is the shape of this muscle. So yeah, in real life it would be softer the way that you've got it here, but if you want to stay true to the design, I would really look at pushing the I mean it's all S curves, you know, so you've got in, out, and then you've got in, out, you know, like just really pay attention to these curves. And the same thing is true over here, so you want to What did I do that for? So you want to kind of on the knee here, in, out, and then you can see it's like it's a much sharper curve. So you want to come in a nice straight line, basically down to the ankle. I don't know. It looks like the feet overall could be just a little bit bigger, maybe taller. Like pull them upwards a little bit.
Hey, briefcase cat.
It looks.
Briefcase cat says hi.
Hey, briefcase cat. So what it looks like's happening with the feet in the concept is that you've got like the feet come down to here and then come out like this, and like there's your toe line kind of thing. So, you know, very much high heel kind of thing. Whereas with yours, you've got like this kind of gradual slope. So yeah, I think if you were to pull this area upwards a little bit, not too far, but just a little bit, and maybe make these parts a little bit bigger, you probably get that kind of that you know, like the broken balls of the feet that people have when they wear high heels all the fucking time, you know. Face wise,
Shikar, stop, dude.
Dude, you brought this over yourself, so.
I know.
Can you guys stop flirting? Girls trying to teach somebody things.
Guys, please. Face wise, again, I don't think you're too far off.
Yeah, she looks a bit bloated in the model.
Everyone sees, no matter how hard I've tried.
Like what I mean in the model, it's more like a baby face, you know.
Yeah, her face has a little bit more angles in the concept, and the model itself looks a little bit more rounded. The face of it, at least.
So I think your face is a little bit too big. Could be scaled down just a little bit, not too much, but just a little. So you've got your nose is in the wrong place. Trying to account for the fact that like the face is angled a little bit. But yeah, I think Shikar is actually kind of onto something as well. So you want to pay attention to this line here. Like in the concept, she doesn't have these like really pronounced cheekbones. They just kind of like the line is straight down from the side of the face and then around. So you want to be doing the same thing, really. The chin, I guess the definition you've got there is fine. Could maybe again just do with sharpening it up a little bit. Like the face over here, it has some really nice like straight lines to it. There's actually not as much curvature to it as you might think. Like the jawline is like it's incredibly straight. But yeah, dude, I mean, it's like it's coming along really well. You've just got like a few tweaks to make here or there, like really push some things. The one thing that I would say about these, like all of these concepts, because they're all great. Like, let me grab. So this here, you know, like all of them, every single one of them, like they're super stylized, and they're all like all of the shapes are like really heavily pushed. You know, like all of the lines are really exaggerated, and you want to try and carry that through to the sculpt as much as possible. I would say the same thing. So like, it's going to be a difficult one because it's in 3D, obviously. But I would probably say the same thing is true for the arms. Like, if you look at the arms and the shapes on the jacket and stuff, you've got like these really kind of straight lines here. I mean, yes, like it, you know, she's got all these folds and everything, but none of them really affect the silhouette. You know, like they're all kind of like, it's almost like they're all memory folds. None of them are real, like, I mean, this arm here is the only one where they really affect the silhouette, and even then it's not that much. It's not really like huge shifts or anything. But yeah, I guess the main thing I would say is just pay attention to those, like, those core shapes. Really push those. Particularly like the shape of the hips, you know? So really work on that, because that's one of the big things about like all of this guy's girls is like they all have these like super tiny waists and really exaggerated hips. Unlike Merv here, who's just built like a fucking tank.
I thought he was built like Danny DeVito.
Yeah, he is built like he actually. Yeah. So Merv's. I'm gonna strip him naked. Let's have a look at Merv's underbody.
His crotch beard.
Give me a second. I'm gonna hide like a whole bunch of stuff. I'll keep him in his boot. He needs his boot.
He's self-conscious about his toes.
Yeah, self-conscious about his toes. He needs his boot.
He's got toe beards.
There you go. So
Merv's okay, but toe beards no.
So Merv's body is very much designed around Danny DeVito. I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking. Hang on.
What the fuck? Why does he has a beard down there? What the heck?
It's his mini Merv. So yeah, like I used Danny DeVito as some like strong body reference for Merv.
It's actually great.
Well, we see veins on the arms and legs.
Will we see veins on the arms and legs? I mean, he's not really like super strong. Like he's covered in a very thick layer of fat, right? Like.
Also, I think he has pretty much clothes everywhere. Or does he have short?
So he actually doesn't have any pants, and that's another reason why he has a crotch beard. So, like, if you ever get like an upskirt shot of him, he's just gonna have like this big mass of fucking hair.
Please leave us in.
I'm not planning on modeling any pants for him. Like I'm planning on having him in game with just like a massive crotch beard.
Put some cloth physics on that shit too.
Yeah, man. Do you imagine if we ever got to the stage where we could add like battle damage and stuff to cloth, so like bits of people's clothes get ripped off and shit, and he's just running around like buck ass nude with like his big beard, his waist flapping around.
That'd be great, man.
Outside lane, man. Like it's no problem at all. Like if you want any more feedback anytime, like feel free to ping me. Like best place you can do it really is if you join this team's Discord. Can someone do the command in chat? But if you join this team's Discord and just ping me on there, I've got the same name on there as I do on here. So yeah, if you just ping me, ask me for feedback. There's other great artists on there as well. Like we're more than happy to help, man. Like yeah, we're all just here to help. One question I have though, like, are you aiming for this to just be like a posed sculpt, or are you looking to like do the full low poly texture, like all that kind of stuff? Oh, sick, man. Yeah, yeah, I guess just really look at pushing those forms. And if you need help later on with like setting up materials or whatever, like yeah, come ping me. More than happy to help.
Yeah.
That's another thing that I do. Materials, yeah.
When's the VG karaoke stream happening in Osville? What karaoke stream? None of us agree to this.
There's a karaoke stream? I'm down. I'll play guitar. It'll be fine. Open mic night at the VG stream.
I don't think Merv has a micro penis.
Where the fuck did that come from?
I wonder how Merv.
The shot asked.
I wonder how Merv would be hung. Would it be like a chode? Because he's a dwarf. Like.
Why are we?
Absolutely. I would absolutely hope it'd be a chode, man. Just as thick as his neck.
Why are we speculating this?
He's
just humans are art.
Well, that's the thing, man. Like, could you imagine like he has one of these big fucking metal clips like he's hanging around trying to.
Gotta cinch around the dick.
Look, man, we're here for a good time, not a long time, yeah.
That's the wrong type of good time.
Says who?
Bye bye outside lane.
Catch you later, man.
Have a good night.
Outside lane has joined the fray. Thanks for following.
Yeah. I love reading YouTube comments like, "God, you guys take so long," and like all this stuff.
I haven't read them in a while.
I was just about to ask you if you've seen that guy who's commenting under every video.
Oh man, yeah. And all I can think is like, you don't know how games are made, do you? Like...
Was he saying what? I haven't read the comments in forever.
There's a guy who literally on like every single one of our videos is literally, he's just like, this game's gonna take like 10 fucking years. You take too long, and like like, oh man, like these other games are gonna be out like years before yours, and all this shit. And I'm just like, you have no idea what you're talking about, man.
You're just sitting over here like, maybe, I guess, you know,
yeah.
Things happen.
Feliz Navidad, hombre.
You commented that on another.
Oh yeah. Basically,
Spanish dude,
anytime anyone says something Spanish to me, I'm just like, Feliz Navidad, hombre. Well, I don't speak Spanish. I'm not gonna reply properly. Jeez.
Dude, I approve of those responses.
Like one day we're gonna actually be like release the game, and I'm legit gonna be like, to all our Spanish followers, Feliz Navidad. The thing for me is like, this is all just a big journey, you know. Like, I don't need to do this. Like, I want to do this. I'm having a lot of fun doing this, but I don't need to do it. For me, this is all just like, good fun and experimentation. I've made a lot of good new friends and all this stuff, you know. So I don't care how long it takes, as long as we're happy with it and we're proud of it. Like, who cares, you know?
Yeah.
As long as we can finally play a game that we like,
Yeah.
spend hours on.
That we all put something in.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm happy for.
That's why I'm hoping that like Unleashed and that like that they can put something out, because like I'd love to play like a reimagined Paragon. I really, really would. Like with all like the old heroes and everything. Yeah, absolutely. Of course I would. But like, still gonna make this. Like. Oh, I need to tell you guys something off stream. So like, remind me after the stream. Just remind me by talking to me about the interview. Just remind me about that.
Okay.
Well, because we can't talk about that on stream, but like.
I know.
Well, I mean, we could. But it'd be a real. But in bird culture, that would be considered a dick move.
Just in bird culture.
Man, there was so much chat about Undying Games thingy. What was it they called it? Can't remember what it's called.
Ethereal.
Ethereal, that's one. So much talk about that the other day. I legitimately went and made a free-to-play account to play Aeon, because I was like, I remember when Aeon came out and had like flying combat and stuff, and how fucking unbalanced that shit was.
I've never played Ion.
Don't get me wrong. Like, it was a stunningly beautiful game. And the ideas that they had were absolutely incredible. But man, the imbalance was real. like when you're flying around in like actual 3D and doing like PvP combat and stuff. Like, if you were a melee character, you just got dicked on by anyone with a bow or the could cast spells or whatever. Like, you got fucked.
Sounds like a great time.
Hi, pal.
Dude, it was so hot today. It was terrible.
It's really warm here. It's warm here now as well. Like, I'm sat here like just in my shorts, like super sexy, you know.
All of that it should be.
Perfectly balanced, as all things should be. Except it's not perfectly balanced. The entire fucking world is really hot right now, and the fucking Antarctic like water shelf is like draining away. So you know.
Well, how hot is it over there right now?
It's 6 degrees higher than it should be for this time of year.
Which is
a pretty fucking big deal, dude.
No, I mean like what
What's the number?
Yeah.
Hang on.
I don't live out there.
Hang on.
Out there.
Like it's like it was 36, like pushing 38 earlier today.
Yeah, around the same here.
I put out a tweet about this recently. You're an asshole for making me go and like cite my sources again.
Well, we're getting another really hot day tomorrow, but after that it's cooling off and we're getting finally some rain.
Feliz Navidad, Ali también.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know. Merry Christmas, something. I hope you have a good Christmas or something.
Chili con hombre. Chili con hombre.
Chili con hombre.
Chili with
Nice
friends. Yeah, no, I put a tweet out about it. I'll find it later, but it's fucking warm, man. It's literally warm all over the world. And it's not just the Antarctic either. Like, without getting too political, Siberia is getting fucked right now in terms of heat. And the problem there is that Siberia has a lot of methane trapped, like in the ice, the ice and glaciers and stuff there. So if those glaciers melt and they release methane, like when we talk about CO2 emissions being bad for the environment and like bad as a greenhouse gas, like methane is like carbon dioxide's like badass older brother that drives a Camaro and like doesn't give a fuck, smokes all the time, and like me
rolled up cigarettes on a sleeve.
Yeah, exactly. Like methane is so much worse in so many ways, and it's like if that shit gets released, like we are proper fucked. Like when Stephen Hawking was like, we have less than 100 years to like turn everything around or we're all fucked, like he wasn't joking, and it's going to be an even shorter timescale if that happens. So yeah.
Are there any
in other news, the Trump administration has recently repealed a law saying that you can't dump hazardous waste into fresh water. So yeah, you know. It's okay though. That's probably a Chinese conspiracy too. Sorry.
Are there any?
I'm super salty about this. Like, my daughter has to grow up in this world. She has to live in this fucked up world that we're like continually fucking. You know. I would really, really like it if she would live to like a nice old age where she doesn't have to worry about getting roasted.
Stories. Oh, are there any work in progress non-AAA games you're hyped about? Personally, outside of PPR, I'm hyped for Drone, Mother Gunship, and World War 3.
Wait, what was the question? Work in progress non-AAA games. Not really. Mm-hmm. I'll be honest, I don't tend to get hyped about games very often. I tend to just like wait and see. That said, there is a AAA game that I'm super hyped about, and that's Spider-Man. I'm very excited for Spider-Man. I'm gonna web sling myself across the city. It's gonna be sick. And I managed to get myself a pre-ordered copy of the collector's edition, so I'm super excited to get the statue as well. It's gonna be sick.
Hey Percy, welcome to the stream.
I committed the sin that is the action of pre-ordering. Honestly, I don't pre-order a lot. I really don't pre-order a lot. But I am friends with the lead character artists and one of the senior character artists at Insomniac Games, and like I have nothing but good things to say about them and like the work that they do. And Insomniac as a company, generally, they just make good shit. You know, yeah.
I remember when Sunset Overdrive premiered their trailer.
Oh man!
I was like, dude, that looks so fun.
And it was
so
really
Jet Set
fun.
Radio to me.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
I loved it.
It was great, man.
Do you know how many times I streamed Jet Set Radio?
Dude, fucking yeah! Sunset Overdrive was brilliant. Like the art
It had
direction,
so much
even some of the
man.
tech as well. So like they released a bunch of tech afterwards, not tech, but like papers explaining like how they did things. So like trim sheets, for people that like hadn't actively worked in game dev for a while. Like trim sheets were something that they were like, I think I kind of know how to do this, but like not really that sure. And so like trim sheets, like Sunset Overdrive wasn't the first game to use them, but they were the first people to say this is how you do it. And so like this entire generation of environment artists was spawned that know what trim sheets are, and that makes a big difference. In fact, Oswald, you can go and Google that. Just go Google.
Exactly what I'm doing
just
right now.
Go Google Sunset Overdrive trim sheets.
He was like, environment artist. I'm one of those.
Yeah, I can do that. I know that thing. I know that word. I am that thing. Hey, Boof. How's it going, man?
Boofy?
Boof.
Oh my gosh.
What other
Boofy's
news have I got
back.
for people? I guess like recently I went to see Jurassic World 2. It's great if you want to just turn your brain off and watch a dinosaur film. There's literally no thinking involved. The entire plot is very predictable. But you know, my 5-year-old loved it, so whatevs.
Hey, Phil.
What else have I watched recently? I watched Infinity War again the other day. I mean, that's a sick film.
I
You know,
keep reading.
we're way past the statute of limitations on spoilers as well, so we can obviously all talk about everything that happened in that film.
I keep reading Fall's little intro as I'm Fal the Fail Pale. I'm like, what do you call yourself, a fail pal? He's like, I'm the fail pal. I was like, oh.
A fail pail? Well, like just like
Yeah,
a bucket with a
I was
hole in
reading
it?
it as fail pale, and it's fail pal.
Just a bucket with a hole in it. Fail pail. I carry fluids, but not very well. Oh, Netflix! I watched a Netflix series called Final Space. Fucking hilarious. Genuinely very funny. Everyone should watch that. Make the bleeding stop, nor will it take away the pain. Feel like this search is all in vain, and I struggle to find my way. Huh?
You were singing.
Oh, sorry. I will cease. I will
It's
cease
fine.
immediately.
You just outlawed me from singing.
It's true. It's true. Then again, like you don't got the pipes, so.
Excuse you? Excuse you? Are we... Where's this karaoke stream?
Any karaoke stream that doesn't include the final countdown is a failed karaoke stream. Search your feelings. You know it to be true.
I've never been to karaoke, so I wouldn't know.
Actually, a really good one is "Living on a Prayer" by Bon Jovi. When you get to the end, and literally no one can ever hit that high note.
It was an accident.
I think I talked about it in a recent stream, but like I've been watching Corey Taylor live in London, because that guy's voice is insane. But like there's a song in there that he straight up before he starts playing the song, he's like, I wasn't planning to play this tonight, but like I was fucking around with it during the sound check, and some people really liked it, so I thought I'd add it to the set. And I just want you all to know that like I have butchered this song before, and I'm very sorry if it happens. And then like at the end of the song he goes like, so did that sound okay? Because I hit that note and I was like, oh, I'm browning out.
Okay, so I used to use this technique, but I had no idea that that's what it was called.
Yeah, trim
That's
sheets, man.
actually pretty cool.
Yeah, we're gonna be using them a lot.
Hell yeah.
Super useful technique.
we need Eye of the Tiger for karaoke.
Eye of the Tiger, yeah, I suppose. Yeah, I'm down.
Who is this voice of the wind in Discord? I don't know, somebody's breathing in the microphone.
Is there like a collection of presentation sheets for art related things?
What, from like various games and how they did stuff?
Yeah, because I know I seen a there's like this really old document made by DICE about the art direction for Mirror's Edge.
Yeah, I mean, generally you'll find those if you look at like GDC panels.
Yeah.
Like you can usually like Google, well, or you can usually just look for like GDC documents and thoughts and stuff.
Oh. I could just go to the GDC vault.
There you go.
Nice.
I wanna do.
I'll be right back, guys.
Okay, spit it out. All you wanna do is drag me
Yeah,
down.
because this is the one I'm looking at right now.
Let's have a look. Oh yeah, the ultimate trim. Yeah. That's what she calls it.
Brazilian.
You're gonna be the next bad.
One thing that really, I mean, a lot of things blew me away with Sunset Overdrive, but their visual effects were top notch.
Oh yeah, like they. It's hard to say like they made the game because like so much of the artwork in that game was like so on point, but the VFX, like they had just as much style to them as a lot of like the character animations and stuff, and that's a huge deal to me. Like when you think about the type of game it is and how kind of like over the top everything is, for the VFX to kind of carry that torch as well, it's crazy.
I'm just so upset that I was never really able to play through the entire thing.
Yeah, it's an odd one because it was a really good game, but it just, I don't know, it just didn't seem to find traction, did it?
Well, it's not, well, that mainly because it was just only on Xbox.
Yeah, I suppose.
And I think it was a launch title as well. Well, not even a launch title. Like, it was maybe a year or two after the console actually released.
Yeah, the politics behind that kind of stuff is like super fucked, man. Like literally, like like for console, for like console exclusive titles, and especially launch titles, like what a lot of people don't realize is like the studio, I mean, like, yes, they made the choice to make the game, but if that studio had said no to the game, a different studio would have said yes, because it wasn't the studio that when, like, the studio, like, let's take it like Sunset Overdrive as like a really strong example right now, yeah? So Insomniac didn't like start making Sunset Overdrive and then pitch it to Microsoft and Sony and say who wants it. That's not how it happened. Microsoft went to a bunch of different studios and said, this is a game that we want to be made as like a launch title on our console. Do you want to make it? Like, and we'll just fund the development of it. Like, that's literally how it goes. So like a lot of people think that it's the other way around. Like they think that Insomniac would have started on the game and then like waited to see who would pick it up, but actually it's completely the other way around. So yeah, I don't know. It's one of these things where like in doing that they made enough money to obviously like fund their studio for a while and you know, keep a bunch of people employed and making kick-ass artwork and all this kind of stuff. But on the other hand, you know, it's a console exclusive where the console didn't do particularly well, and as a result, like the game didn't do particularly well, even though it's a sick game.
Yeah, I played it for a bit, and I was like so into it.
I was so sad. I was like, this is the game that I want, like, really badly, but I don't want to buy a console just for one game.
Exactly.
Same
Yeah, no,
here.
I was exactly the same. I was like, this is a game that I really, 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 really want to play, but I'm not buying an Xbox One.
I heard that they're probably gonna bring it over to PC
Oh, that would be
Totally,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I would
I
play
was
that.
stream it so good.
with their other titles.
Because there's another game that I played because it was done in the Jet Set Radio style. It's called like Hover Revolto Gamers, and it's done by like a little French indie studio, and it's right now it's an open world, and I guess part of the reason that I liked Jet Set Radio was because it had like a story and like a lot of style to it, whereas Hover is just kind of like, hey, walk around this map and do little side missions. And it's just not what I'm looking for right now.
Man, it sounds like that sounds like you like justifying not going out with someone.
It's one of those because like I really wanted to like it. Like it even
Yeah,
it had,
exactly.
like,
It sounds like you're telling
really
someone.
wanted to date you, but I'm not
yeah,
feeling
yeah,
you
yeah,
right now.
yeah. It sounds like you're telling someone like, look, I really, really, really like, I really wanted to be with you, but this kind of relationship is just not what I'm looking for right now. I'm not looking for the kind of commitment where I have to buy a console, you know?
Well, I mean, it's on PC, and I was just like, so, and I did buy it. It was just like I was like, you know what I'm looking for. I'm so sad because like they even got like the composer.
You're looking
from
for
Jet
something
Set
a little
Radio
bit more
to, like-
casual.
Yeah, no, I was looking for something more story based. And it's just they even got like the composer for Jet Set Radio to like make music for the game. So I was like, man, man, I'm looking forward to this. And I was like, oh. But it's still really
Sorry, you had
like,
to be put in that position.
it's still like fun if you want to like ride around and stuff. Like the movement system is interesting. Yeah. Hello. Who's this?
Hello.
Hello.
Mr. Squarespace.
How you guys
did you?
doing?
Hey, how's it going? I guess we could go. We can jump into the general chat. Then other people can join.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that.
Alright, got it. Hello.
There you go. We've moved into general. So if anyone else wants to jump in and say hi, they can. Because we're nice like
Yeah,
that.
I
We're like
wasn't
super
sure if
cool
I was bothering you
devs.
guys at all. So
Super cool devs.
We sound like the football players in high school. It's like, we're just super cool and stuff.
Yeah, we
it's
just
no
want
big
to.
deal.
We don't mind hanging out with people.
Hi.
Hi, you guys.
Yeah, we're
oh,
not
guys.
the high school jocks sitting in the locker room slapping each other's asses.
That's gross.
Well, we do that as well.
Whoa.
Not yet, but we will.
Whoa.
Looking forward to it, man.
Me too.
I'm gonna have to have a parent's note.
Just go to like I can like the vision in my head is like a slow motion camera like moving through the locker room, like through what looks like steam, and like you know like where everything like gradually comes into the frame through like this fog wall kind of thing. And there's just like me sorting shit out in my locker, you walking past, you just smack my ass or whatever. As you walk past, like people come to the realization that wasn't steam, man. That's vape. It's all vape. Just a room full of vape. Just Oswald just vaping hardcore in the corners.
Yeah, dude, making it smell like what do I have right here? Sour rainbow mouth, mystery sour mouth.
Sour
What does that
rainbow
even
mouth.
taste like? What does that
Yeah.
even taste like?
It tastes like Sour Patch Kids. Like an assorted flavor.
Sounds like
assorted
ass.
flavors of Sour Patch. No, dude.
So, mind if I ask a question?
Yeah, go for it.
Is it worth developing for the Xbox One right now?
Is what? Is it worth developing for the Xbox One? I mean, it's
Yes.
I mean, yeah, they still. I mean, they've still shipped millions of units. Like, you know, there's still like, well, tens of millions. Like, there's still tens of millions of players who would play, like, or potentially play, right? But like, if you're talking in terms of like which console has done better, like, I mean, Sony have fucking smashed it this cycle. So.
Well, so is Nintendo. So.
Have they though?
As of recent,
Not
yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Not sure. Hang on.
Recently, they've sold a lot of units. So I don't. Let me look at the exact numbers. Hold on.
The crazy thing is that their DS just won't stop selling.
Oh man, DS is ridiculous, man. But well,
It just never stops.
the thing is, like, you say the DS just won't stop selling, and that's correct. But it's like, I think they worked out that if you add up all of the different handheld consoles, not including the Switch doesn't count. All of the different handheld consoles that Nintendo have ever sold, and add them all together, they still only just outsell the PlayStation 2.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like the PS2,
That's
like
cool.
if you talk in terms of like actual like sales figures, the PS2 was a fucking juggernaut. That thing just like can't stop, won't stop, kept on going. You know.
Dude, that thing still sells in Mexico. Every time I go down there, it's just like they have them.
Are you kidding?
Oh
man.
I'm not even lying, dude. Like that is the go-to
It
concept.
sells a lot in South America because they're still back on like PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3 right now. So I can vouch for that. So I'm not in South America. I'm in North America.
So Nintendo DS, and this is including all variants of the Nintendo DS, is at 154 million units, right? And the PlayStation 2 is at over 155 million units.
Yep.
Like, what the shit?
Yeah.
PlayStation
So-
4 is currently at 82.2 million, which is pretty good.
Yeah, the Switch sold 20 million units this year. So
Yeah, there's still quite a way to go, though.
yeah, fair enough. I'm just saying this year. I can't vouch for last year.
Yeah, that's fair.
For me, it's just a bit too much to spend 300 euros on a slightly better handheld.
I mean, the Switch is not just a slightly better handheld, man. The Switch is actually a really, really good console.
Yeah, it's a full home console.
Oh. Yeah, but in terms of power, the PS4 is still better than that.
Not by much. Like, what they've done with the Switch is actually really, really cool.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think it's just a personal thing because I'm not a big fan of handhelds in general. So
Okay, so keep it plugged into
I
the
rather
dock.
hope. Yeah, that's my point. I'd rather have them do a full-blown home console and put some more technique in there.
I mean, I don't think Nintendo are ever going to do that again.
Yeah, well, the Wii U was just a flop.
Well,
It's so weird to like.
the
now that you
Wii
see
the Wii U was them going, can we do something that's like a mix of the two? Like
Yeah.
without going full on like this is the Nintendo Switch, right? Like the Switch is basically them going, okay, so we learned from all of our mistakes with the Wii U and we made something that's actually amazing. I mean, I get it. If it's not for you, it's not for you. But man, like the Switch is really good. Like I'm really happy with it. I have a PS4. I have a Switch.
I think my main point.
I don't have as many games on the Switch. Absolutely not. But like, it's still really good.
I think my main problem with it is just the price tag.
Okay.
Just wait until the Switch 2 comes out. Switch XL. The Switch Eye.
It's gonna be called the Switcheroo.
Seriously, the Switch Pro might be coming out very soon.
Bro.
Early next year. Yeah.
See, I'm probably not going to
They're-
get that. I'll be honest.
Okay.
probably not for me. I mean,
How long's the Switch out now?
About a year or two now.
Really?
Yeah. I think it came out in 2016. Or at least it was originally the NX. That was like 2014, 2015, right? I'm asking you guys to fact check me here. So.
2016 sounds right. That was released that year.
Nintendo Switch, March 3rd, 2017.
Okay, so it's been about a year, and 20 million's been sold. Okay. Okay, makes sense.
but yeah, I really like it. And Breath of the Wild is, I mean, it's a little bit overhyped in terms of like open world games and all that kind of stuff. But for a Zelda game, it's a very, very good Zelda game.
Totally.
I probably get hate now, but the only Zelda game I ever played was the Minish Cap.
No,
I play Minish Cap.
No hate, but you need to go play Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, I have to agree
Well,
with that.
I have it here for the 3DS. What's it? Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask.
Yeah, you need to play that, man.
But never played them. No.
Ocarina of
I've
Time
only
is
played
a great
Majora's
game.
Mask.
Majora's Mask
So-
is a Marmite game. Like, you either love it or you hate it.
Yeah, I don't know how to feel about it, man.
Yeah, like I said, it's
I
like
played it for
people,
like about 5 hours.
yeah, people either love that game or they hate that game. Like it's such a hot cold topic.
Like when I played it, I was just sitting there like thinking, how the fuck did kids play this?
Oh yeah, like incredibly hard game.
Well, not only that, I think the art style is kind of creepy as well.
I mean, the art
Yeah.
style was basically the same as Ocarina. I mean, it was all like
But did it have-
Never seen
reused models
Ocarina.
and shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
they reused like just about all the assets from Ocarina of Time for Majora's Mask.
But yeah, I think both are kind of creepy for kids as well.
I don't think it was ever meant to be a kids game.
Okay.
I mean,
That's actually a pretty interesting.
young to mid-teen maybe, but I don't think it was ever meant to be a kids game. And honestly, like when Ocarina came out, the Ice Temple, like, it was one of the hardest things you've ever seen in a fucking game, man.
I don't recall the Ice Temple now.
Here in Germany?
Water Temple, sorry.
Like Hylia, yeah.
Water Temple.
Water Temple, yeah.
I mean, like, there's lots of ice going on in there. Sorry, that's my bad.
No problem.
At least for the rating, it's Ocarina of Time is for age 6+, and Majora's Mask is 12+.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is though, those ratings don't really take difficulty into account. They're
Yeah.
more about like themes, right? Like, does it have adult themes?
Violence, sexuality, stuff like that. I know.
I mean, thanks to Rule 34, they have a lot of sexuality. Like, I don't know if you've seen what people have done with Zelda, but I can just feel a yeah, I can just feel Omega trying to protect his innocence here, just like.
You leave Zelda alone.
Leave Zelda alone.
You're lucky she even got caught for you, bastards. I was that edgy kid that played a Twilight Princess.
Hey, Twilight Princess was cool, man. Have you seen what people have done with Midna?
No.
If you thought people were wrong with Zelda, like wait till you see Midna, man.
What about Myra?
Who?
Myra.
Oh, is that the fish girl?
No, dude, my right nut.
The songs don't
What?
work together.
I think I don't understand.
It doesn't work.
Yeah.
So it doesn't make sense. Man,
Have you heard of the ancient Greek hero Bophades? he's a lot like Achilles. He had just one weakness, except instead of his heel, it was his groin. You may have heard of Achilles' heel, but have you heard of Bophades' nuts?
Oh my god, we're fucking children.
Osville, are people bringing your fucking emotes over into my stream?
yeah.
Oh my god. I'm an ugly bastard.
Okay, I need to share this. So
You share whatever you want, man.
We're
We're sharing all kinds of shit tonight.
this is Jan getting back on course at least. So I'm using a tool called Trench Boom right now.
Bitch, you
I
thought?
absolutely love it. What?
You thought we're getting back on track?
You seem to think that when I sit here.
We're so
It's
far off the
most of the
rails, we
time.
might as well be in a fucking boat.
You know, we pushed it far enough, but let's see if we can go further.
You seem to think when I sit here silent.
We must go deeper! Have you seen that video? Holy shit! Like, oh man, right, hang on. You share first, and then I'll explain the deeper video.
Have you seen Pants Revolution, by the way? This
Dance
is my
Dance Revolution? Yeah?
take. 1 sec. You need to share this, by the way. Where should I post this? It's a game made for VR. It's literally the killer app for VR.
A ladybug just landed on my screen.
Oh,
You are a Disney princess.
That is the most German thing I've ever heard.
Wait,
How's that
what's
fuck?
what's the German word for ladybug?
I'm
Marienkäfer.
posting in general chat.
A what?
Some people may protest though.
Marienkäfer.
Marienkäfer. Okay. I know butterfly is Schmetterling.
Yeah.
Schmagma.
Schmetterling. Schmetterling.
Sorry, what did you say, Chic? Marine cape for her? So it's like a girl's marine cape? Quality translation.
So you're doing this over voice now as well.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm a quality translator. We have a very wide selection of marine capes for her. We have no marine capes for him yet, but we'll get there.
Richard Bulls. PPR. Pants Revolution.
Dude, what is this?
After 3 months of
Pants
development,
Revolution.
PPR is out to the public, featuring 6 songs. Wait, are these actual videos?
That's an actual video game.
You fucking bug! Piss off!
For powering your memes.
Buns Revolution!
Dance Dance Revolution!
so far as the species.
The funny thing is that guy with the pants is literally stock art. I am not joking. There is stock art of this somewhere. At least I have been told.
I'm more amazed by the fact that the abbreviation for that is PPR as well, like our game.
Awesome. We don't even need to mark it, man. Like, just steal theirs.
Lee, is he gonna have goggles like Iggy?
What? So like they make his eyes really big?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the plan.
Dude, that would be great.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was going for. I also want to make it so that like in certain animations or whatever, like they can flip up over onto the top of his helmet. So like they're kind of like attached to the helmet. They're not like worn goggles, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like
So they're more like a visor.
yeah, that kind of like a visor, but like that doesn't give him like really good vision. It gives him very specific magnified tunnel vision. Or I could make it like a whole visor that just like magnified everything behind them, so like his whole face gets distorted and fucked up when you look through.
See, when you say, also hello,
I want
when you say the whole thing of his visor coming down, I remember you saying something about, or maybe I'm hallucinating when I think this, but he ults, he flips it down, you can see the floor. Oh no, hang on. I'm not making any sense. Never mind, ignore I said anything.
Okay. I want a MOBA with the size of Planet too.
I'll take some of those shrooms.
Glazier, what you want is a D&D campaign against two different parties.
There are no shrooms. Just a cup of tea and a veggie burger.
The fuck is a veggie burger?
Good question. You get breadcrumbs, you get a whole cucumber, you cover it in breadcrumbs, and then you fry it, and then it looks nothing like a veggie burger, but tastes like one.
Why do you want it to taste like a veggie burger?
Because I'm vegetarian.
Oh, get out.
I mean, but no, I guess I thought that the goal of a vegetarian meal was for it to taste like the normal thing.
I have perfectly good reasons for being a vegetarian. When I was younger,
there is no good reason for being a vegetarian. There's no, that's not a good reason. You just need to eat more meat and get over it.
If I have chicken now or beef or anything, I still throw up.
Have more?
Yeah,
It's not fair.
Just keep trying, man.
Well, become one of those people who likes a vindaloo. Like, I love a vindaloo, and there's like crying because it's just hot. Or is it vindaloo or is it sagaloo?
I mean, like, I don't really find many Indian curries to be that hot, but I'm some kind of like weird freak, man. I just eat chilies like fucking.
Plants can't even run. You're a terrible person.
I ain't even mad.
Yeah, at least eat something that can defend itself.
Yeah, man.
How about?
Like, when's the last time it was socially acceptable to beat up a vegetable, man?
I could genetically engineer them to have legs.
Please don't
really-
do that. We don't need vegetables running around.
Can you?
They're gonna kick us.
I think it'd be possible.
It's like, Mom, there's vegetables in the house again.
Carrots run away!
Dinner served.
Give a
Oops,
pair of
run away, little veggies.
give carrots a pair of eyes so you can truly say that they make you see in the dark.
Not sure. I'm not sure I like the visor design. I mean, it looks kind of cool, but not sold. Not overly sold.
I think I liked it more how it was before.
Yeah, sure.
These
I'm gonna go
goggles?
into 3ds Max. I'm gonna like make a couple of different variants and see what's what.
Also, we're
So
just about to draw eyebrows on that.
Wow, how far behind is the stream? Jeez.
So he is going to be able to take those goggles and flip them up, right?
That was kind of the idea, but hang on, let me.
At the moment, for me, it's only like a 30-second delay. Oh no, maybe 20.
So, oh, hang on. Ah, there we go. So yeah, like basically, it'd be able to like this. I guess when the stream catches up, you'll see. But I don't know. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna go into 3ds Max, and
It looks nice with the goggles up. Goddamn varmint! Now I can see you.
I can just imagine when he takes off his goggles. You can see like the dirt mask.
dude, it's gonna be a thing. It'll be a thing. Don't worry.
Takes off his goggle, has to wash off the dirt, plop them back on.
Oh man.
Okay. I have a suggestion for a character. If you want to do this.
What?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello?
Hola.
Hi.
Hola.
So I have a suggestion for a character.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I realize this probably won't go in, but I want Guy Fieri.
What, with an alt welcome to Flavor Town?
No, literally as the king of Flavortown.
It's probably not gonna happen. We couldn't afford to license his frosted tips, man.
I know, man. Or his like flame bowling shirts.
Can you imagine, like, if God and heaven is real and Guy Fieri gets to go there and, like, they walk him through the pearly gates and they literally just turn around to go, welcome to Flavor Town? Could you imagine how happy that guy would be? That's it, you made it! You made it to Flavor Town!
How do you actually make the goggles make his eyes bigger? Is it just a glass material?
Kind of, like, you have to use refraction. I can go into this stuff in a bit more detail, like, in future.
Did the stream
guide.
just start, or has everyone betrayed you? What do you mean?
Betrayed who? I didn't betray anyone.
No, Gathison said that. I don't know what he means.
I think they mean has the stream just started.
Oh, I guess because of, like, a low viewer count or something? I don't know, man. People are bitches.
No!
I try and be here every time it's up.
I know you're a bitch.
Only 20. I mean, you know, it happens.
What's that meme? Hang on.
Admittedly, I am using my university money to pay for my subscription because I want to.
Nice.
Class.
It's worth it.
Yeah, man. I probably
And
teach
I
you more
don't-
than your university does. That's a thing, but that's genuinely a thing, by the way. Like,
Oh yeah, dude. Like when I met you and like Sana and everybody else that's on the team, I was like, why the fuck did I spend all that money?
dude, I did a master's degree, and I'm like, the fuck did I do that for?
I mean,
Pay for the paper.
That came up in my job interview, man. Like they were like, so we see here you did a master's degree last year. What made you want to do that? Just straight up, like, why did you do this? I was like, I had no response. I was like, I don't know.
I'm doing my best.
I just felt like being, you know, a couple of grand in debt. You know, like why else would you do it?
I'm trying to watch while the GF is sleeping. Okay, enjoy your time here. Yeah.
hopefully you don't laugh too much.
Yeah, we're I mean, who am I kidding? We're normally this rowdy, so. Like I said, we're here for a good time, not a long time.
I'm trying to remember what file type a raw picture is.
Man, I want to learn 3ds Max so bad.
No, you don't.
On Blender.
I do like. Well, I don't know. Actually, you can do the same shit in Maya.
Yeah,
but-
you can do this in Maya. You can really do this in Maya. It's not. This ain't
If
nothing
anything,
special.
I think it's a little bit more simpler too.
Yeah. 3ds Max doesn't have a monopoly on retopo tools.
OMG, thank God someone is doing ZBrush. Please, sir, I need your help advice.
Yeah, what's up? I'm not doing ZBrush right now, but what's up?
We're doing ZBrush earlier, and we'll run back to it in a second.
Yeah,
but-
we'll be back to it soon. I'm just polishing Merv's helmet.
Yeah, no, yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. Come on.
I mean,
What's
like,
your question?
yeah. What's your question? I can answer it. Like,
Tell us,
just
tell us
like it's not like I can only answer ZBrush questions when ZBrush is open.
You get this magic about the ZBrush knowledge.
Yeah, just like.
We need
Sorry,
a 3D modeler.
I
Is
can't
ZBrush open?
help you with UE4. I don't have it open.
That'd be scary in an interview. All right, so tell us your experience with ZBrush. Can you open it?
Yeah, can you open it for me? I need to show you. It's not something I can easily talk about. One does not just simply talk about ZBrush.
So many squares.
Well, excuse us for boring you.
Thou shalt not yawn.
Calm down, Chewie.
I want to edit this picture.
Okay, so I'm doing a model, laid it out in Z spheres and whatnot. I did the adaptive skin option, and everything looks okay except the the hands.
Except the what? The hands?
I think,
The
yeah.
hands.
Yeah.
Except
So
the-
when you do like Z spheres and then adaptive, like all the adaptive stuff, basically, like if they're too big or too close together, they won't go very well. What I would
Yeah, he said some of the fingers look welded together.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that
yeah.
ain't supposed to happen.
Yeah, they're too close together basically. Like the adaptive retopology basically considered them to be part of the same object instead of two separate objects.
Look at all those buzzwords.
There is a handy dandy YouTube tutorial on this.
Should I just adaptive skin it and then just use the move tool?
Try that tutorial. That said, I don't build my meshes from Z-spheres and stuff. Like I have a base mesh that I use for just about everything. Yeah. Or either that or I'll start from like a dynameshed sphere.
This is really pretty. Why haven't I exported this yet?
Ew.
You yourself.
Why you gotta be this way, Ozzy?
Yeah, Ozzy, goddamn man.
Attack popped up in my Spotify and I don't want to listen to it.
Well, man, they just wanted to give you a quality musical experience, and you're just being really rude right now.
Man, my Spotify just keeps telling me to listen to Drake. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with it.
Oh, that was... I think you paid them.
Hola Marco, ¿cómo estás?
Oh man, over there with the romance languages.
Why are you talking Spanish to him?
¿Por qué no?
¿Por qué?
I shall return. Oh, by the way, girl, we only got an hour left.
Oh
Ooh.
boy.
Oh boy. Oh no, wait. Don't want to bring my habits here.
No.
Yeah, we have too many habits. Goddamn monks, they're everywhere.
So you currently just copying the helmet so that you can make additional goggles on every helmet?
No, I want to get like a more solid base for the underlying helmet anyway.
Okay. When you were when you were originally creating him, I was looking at the helmet and thinking he's going to put a thimble on his head, but it's going to be enlarged to fit a dwarven head.
A thimble? I mean,
yeah, a thimble.
Yeah, okay. I get
But
you.
just with holes in it, and then I thought that would actually probably sieve. It would probably have no use, and that you'd have to change it. I don't know what made me have that thought at the time, but it's in my head. It sounded like a brilliant idea.
Yeah, I get you. I mean, gotta be honest, Merv was the kind of guy to just walk around with a fucking sieve on his head, so...
I wear a pot backwards.
Yeah, Merv was a special guy, man.
If there's one thing I want to see in my life, it's a dwarf with a plant pot round its waist and dressed up like a plant costume, like sunflower and everything.
Yeah, man.
And they're just waddling around because its legs are too small for the plant pot.
So like a reverse Bill and Ben.
Aye, but then when someone comes around the corner, it's just his face in the middle, and he just has to smile and like do a pose. And then when they're gone, just like waddle. Waddle / run / shuffle.
You have a glorious imagination,
Weird
sir.
fantasies.
I've been left alone on my own for a couple of hours, so I'm pretty happy at the moment.
Anyway, I'm out for today. Have a good night,
I'll
everyone.
catch you later, Sheik.
Have a good night.
Good night.
What am I doing here? Oh yeah, go to Faith.
Damn, this guy's art is so sick.
Who's that?
His name is
Eduardo!
Fran Garces. He's a illustrator / concept artist.
Oh, sweet.
I actually just tagged you in one of his pieces in general chat in our Discord.
Oh, cool. I'll take a look.
It is sick. Like, the more I scroll down on his page, it's just... How the hell do people get so good, man?
Practice. It's literally just practice. Always practice.
Yeah, he has like this this side-by-side comparison of one of his pieces from like 2008, comparing it to 2016, and it's just night and day. The majority of his art is just done with a black Bic pen.
What did Merv used to do before he got his wonderful flying copter of doom?
He was a drunken but talented engineer.
Seems about right.
Quite. I can't go into too much detail on his background.
No. Of course. That's fine. I'm just curious. I look forward to reading all of the wonderful lore that there might be for this wonderful game.
You say wonderful,
Me too, actually.
but deranged.
It's a creation.
maybe.
But did you
It's a
see
creation
that gameplay
from
the
us.
other day? Fucking Aurelia shooting
We
ether
have-
beams out of her ass.
Yeah, man, we're having fun. That's what matters, right? Okay, so Visor.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
You're gone?
Yeah,
I had no idea.
good.
I had no idea.
I do declare.
Wait a minute.
No.
I think this guy did the concept art for the Dawn side of Monolith.
Who? What? Who?
No, it can't be. No, I don't think so. Some
It can't
guys-
be! No!
It's impossible!
Because he did this little thumbnail of like some environment stuff, and it kind of looks like it, but it's not.
Snot, bruv, snot.
Nah, bruh.
Nah, I know what I was thinking.
Yeah, bruv. It's not that, is it, man?
No. No, mate. Can't be.
Can't be. It's not true. It's impossible.
It can't.
And this has been Bad Accents with BG. Hope you enjoyed your time.
Man, I would love to hear Mark Hamill do like a Cockney accent.
Ooh.
Child of Star Wars, isn't it?
I'm a Jedi, like my father before me.
I bet he's using the Force in it.
You failed, Your Highness.
There's this there's this dude that I used to play Paragon with. He streamed. His name was Dappa Dragon.
Dapper Dragon.
He would talk just like that, dude. It's fucking great. It's like me and my mates. They used to call me Dapper, yeah? I was proper Dapper.
Yeah, bro.
It's not an improper dapper. That's not.
Yeah,
that's
it's go be a proper Dapper.
Every time I join a stream, what's going on, Oz?
You alright, mate? How's it going, bruv?
Just imagine if Mervon's visor came out of his helmet and round his face.
What, like like
Like in a few.
like Brett the Hitman Hart type sunglasses?
I wish I understood the reference.
I talking about his logo.
I'm trying to use my amount of knowledge to try and explain what I mean. Like, comes out from the left and right hand side and then goes round. If you from inside the helmet. Round his
Oh,
face.
right. So it's like a holographic type thing.
Aye.
I mean, that could be cool. I'm not sure how I could make it refractive, but I mean, actually, I could. Yeah, of course, I fucking could. I'm me.
I'm fucking almighty god, man.
Yeah, I'm my fucking girl, mate.
Yo, oh my god, in it. We're just gonna live our life.
You just watch it, mate. Fucking watch it.
I'm just throwing. I'm not trying to throw out ideas. I'm just speaking out my head. Wait, mind. Wait.
You mean talking?
Conversing.
Yes and no.
Oh?
It's alright, bruv.
That one moment when when the character comes in. Alright, Omega, we're gonna need you to voice a character who's Cockney. I'm like, oh. And this girl just like slow, just sitting in the corner of the booth, like, oh, I gotta hear this. Just all the UKVG just like, just sitting there. Why are you all here? No reason.
Or,
Sipping tea.
No. It'll be like that bit in the Matrix where like Morpheus is fighting Neo. It's like everyone in VG is just sat there like, yeah, fucking listen, man. It's like, and then it's like, okay, let's go to the next phrase, and then someone's like, do you think he'll do it? Do you think he'll do it? Nah, no one ever gets the alright mate first time.
No, Omega. Like, huh? You can't do it like that. He's like, huh? You can't do it like that. you gotta flow with it. It's gotta sound like you just took a sip of a fresh cup of tea. Like, oh, I don't. Oh. Must I use a scone with this reference, or
What the fuck?
surely it's gone.
It will be soon because I fucking love those things.
With cheese or raisins?
What? Cheese?
Those are two various different flavors that I.
What?
Strawberry jam
Raisins?
and clotted cream, sir.
Yes, but in scones, you can have cheese scones, which have cheese on the top, or you can have scones with raisins on the inside.
And in what fucking universe would you ever have cheese with strawberries and clotted cream?
England.
The most British argument we've ever had right now.
We've done it.
Sure is Wimbledon in here.
So that's one potential visor, I guess.
The only thing that no, I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut.
Did you ever play The Grid?
No.
What's that?
It was like this this arcade game. It was essentially like a free-for-all game show kind of thing, where they had all these people like in some sort of like VR reality type thing. Let me see if I can look it up.
Life.
The Grid arcade game. And the cool thing about it is that they would have about 6 of these cabinets connected together, and you can all play against each other. But that helmet reminded me of the guy on the cover of it. Oh man!
It
why
also
can't
reminds
I-
me of the guy from on the cover of Planet Side 1. So. Sorry.
I'm not trying to control how Merv looks with his goggles or anything, but do you think it would fit if he had a pair of spectacles with one glass that's shattered?
Probably not.
On his head? No? Okay.
No. Could have a fucking monocle though.
Science monocle, telescope monocle.
On which
Can I
eye?
post a link?
Both of them. It just
Oh,
floats
man.
back and
Oh,
forth.
Hang on,
Fuck,
right,
anyway.
hang on, let me. Didn't write.
I was doing. Oh, right. I was looking for files so that I could pad my portfolio.
No, those are cool looking, but so I'm looking up references for goggles and stuff like that right now. Some of them are pretty cool.
You trying to do my job for me, man?
No, I'm just looking. I mean, I could if you want me to.
Nah, it's fine, man.
Why you say it like that?
No, actually, I can't.
Or you can make it a goggle that is a monocle. And it only goes down on one eye.
You just got this big ass eye. The other one's normal.
Mad Eye Moody, but just dwarf size.
What the fuck?
Okay, it's alright. I got this. I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm laughing at something else. Here, I just shared it on Twitch. No, I didn't. What the hell? Why isn't it sharing? For some reason, this popped up while I was looking for goggle references. I want to know who invented that. Just like made mad money off of selling those.
What, glasses with mustaches?
Yeah, and the eyebrows.
Yeah. No one will see me in these completely inconspicuous glasses.
What was that? I heard a low, muffled scream.
Hmm?
Oh, it was obviously pre-recorded.
What?
Yes.
Meg, are you choking someone out?
Oh no, playing Dead by Daylight.
Ah, that explains it.
Makes total sense.
It sounded like the celebrations for me at the end of Five Nights at Freddy's. For some unknown reason. Is Dead by Daylight a good game?
I enjoy it. It's just a big hide and seek game, basically.
Mm. Maybe one day I need to start playing it.
Alrighty, guys, I'm gonna hop off, take a nap.
Okay.
Sleep
Was
well.
fun.
Okay, man.
See ya.
Catch you later, buddy.
Peace.
Hey, Santos.
Hey, man.
What are these goggles? Is he a robot from the Inariu Desert or something?
No.
No.
These are like
Congrats on the new job.
these are like a fashion accessory kind of thing.
Mm.
They're important for the job that he does.
Needs to get down to the nitty gritty.
Don't worry though, they're covered under his health plan.
The prescription.
Fortunately, Merv comes from a place where there's like global healthcare.
Stop.
Do you think liver inspection's covered underneath the health plan?
I mean,
What's the cause?
cirrhosis.
Turbo mode enabled. Pinball.
Can he deduct the goggles from his tax, though?
Yeah, pretty much.
Santa said, congrats on the new job, by the way.
Oh, thanks.
Turbo mode enabled. Let's play pinball.
Regular. Dick. Bitches and birds. Bitches.
I want a MOBA that teaches me how to do taxes and stuff.
Taxes aren't hard, man. They should teach you that shit in school, though. Absolutely should.
Mm.
It's an elective class.
It shouldn't be elective, man. They should straight up sit you down and go, look, life's a bitch, and you have to pay taxes.
I think they lump it in with like how to run a business and stuff as well.
Yeah, that sounds super dumb.
Let's play pinball.
Grr.
Yeah, boy.
We got the 30 minutes left.
Sweet. Time to get your last minute questions in, peeps.
I don't think I have any questions.
That's okay too.
Live your best life, man. If your life involves a lack of questions, then that's just fine.
I don't know about that one. I feel like people should ask questions. Real, like, I'm gonna get really philosophical. I think. Probably best not. Let's not.
You'll get political, but you won't get philosophical, girl.
No.
I have got a question actually, but it's not game related.
Go for it,
What's your favorite ice cream flavor?
man. Just about anything involving coconut. Love coconut.
It's got sugar in it.
What, coconut?
That's just my answer.
All right. It's got.
Were you ever
sugar.
found-
As long as it's not chocolate.
Girl, you
Wait, you don't like chocolate?
and
Oh, I don't like chocolate flavored stuff.
oh. Girl,
I
you're
like
from.
white chocolate though. Oh, sorry.
No, I was just gonna ask him if he's in the UK and ask him if he was fond of bounties.
I do like bounties, yeah.
Ooh.
And I am from the UK. Yeah.
Ah. Well, I mean, if I'd asked if you were fond of bounties and that you weren't from the UK, you might not know what bounties were, and therefore I would have probably had to explain them and then done a really poor job of it.
Well, we would have thought it would have been like, you mean like the kind you pay people to kill other people for, or?
No, no. Down, Omega.
Is it actually possible in UE4 making static cube map onto reflective materials?
Making a static cube map onto what?
Reflective materials.
I mean, in what sense? Like, what's the effect you're trying to achieve here?
Just make a cube map onto his goggles so you always see a fancy beach or something in the reflection, or a
Oh,
bar.
yeah, that's super easy, and it's not done by baking, but it's super easy.
What does the term baking mean? Because I'm thinking of cooking here.
Yeah, it's not that.
Okay. I mean, the other thoughts I... Oh, no, sorry.
Don't have to say sorry, man.
I'm
This is
British.
this is a place of learning as much as everything else.
I don't know. My default thing is sorry.
Yeah, that's very British.
Hmm.
You can tell what type of photographer I was in school because I just loved a lot of color. All of my pictures are super saturated.
How long did it take you to learn this program?
I'm gonna give you the same answer I gave this guy on YouTube. About 350.
Okay.
I mean, I've been doing this for a long time, dude, but I couldn't put an exact number on like how long it took me to specifically learn 3ds Max.
If you were to put it in a style of game, would you say it's Dark Souls learning curve or Zelda learning curve? Not that I'm saying Zelda doesn't have a high intensive learning curve, but
but it ain't Dark Souls. Yeah, probably Zelda.
but it ain't Dark Souls. Okay.
Finally, I need one of these.
Oh man, you're getting an aperture on the lens?
Got a problem with that?
Just asking. I want to do something with a Nokia snake-like mechanic, but in 3D, I want body elements that follow the exact path the lead element took. How would I do that? Oh. A random mirror. Hello, W. You
Does that
okay, girl?
then- Does that lens need to be flatter?
Nope.
Glass. The way glasses work is that they curve because different curvatures refract the light differently, so they clear up the.
I know.
Yeah, so it doesn't need to be flat.
I don't know. I mean, yeah. Just in my head, I feel like a golf ball's been shoved down the lens. But that's just me speaking my mind, and I'm going to shut up.
You don't have to shut up if you're just speaking your mind.
I feel like I judge myself too hard.
You don't need to do that, man. That's what we're here for.
True.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you hear the question?
Okay.
I want to do something like a Nokia snake, like mechanic, but in 3D. I want body elements that follow the exact path the head element took. How would I do that?
So Snake was done on a grid, right? So if you think like, and so a grid basically is an array of coordinates, or in this instance, is an array of coordinates. So if you think of like a Nokia screen, the screen had like X number of pixels in one direction and Y number of pixels in the other direction. And so what you would do is you'd go, okay, so the head is in pixel number like X15, Y22, so that tells you like where on the screen that it is. And then you think of it in terms of like turns, right? So on the next turn, the head moves in this direction. And like all you do is you take the last position the head was in and you give it to the block behind it, and then you give the position that the block behind it was in, and you give it to the block behind that, and so on and so on and so on. That's literally all you do. And in 3 dimensions, you just add a Z to the array of locations.
Without the grid, smooth movement. That's my problem.
Without the grid, smooth movement. I mean, it's basically the same theory. Like, in every frame, you do the same thing. So for every frame, I mean, it gets expensive. That's the thing. Like, for like every time the tail gets longer, you're adding an extra instruction kind of thing. So, like, for every frame, you take the head's last position and you give it to the next, like, position, like the next fucking body, like, hang. Let's do pseudocode, yay. No. One of them. Right. Pseudocode time. So let's do, like... Spec 3... Oh, no. Flow 3... Wait. C#, what is your fucking vector thing? Ah, fuck it.
Are you that zoomed in because of preference, or?
To make it easier to read on the, like, on the stream.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So what you want to do is snake tail part. You want it snake up next, snake tail part. Okay, so for each snake tail part, what you want to do is get right. So you get current pos equals snake tail part I. So in this case, like 0 is the head. Like you want the first entry in your snake tail part to be the head. So, location. This is all pseudocode. You're gonna have to like work out the proper syntaxes and shit for yourself. So yeah, first thing we do is get the position of the current element. And we just store that in this variable up here, which is outside of the loop, so it won't be affected by anything else, like unless we tell it to be. And then once we've got the current location, we then do the movement. So we go snake tail part I. So we're going to move the snake's head. Dot location equals new location, like whatever that new location is, doesn't matter. And then if oh, hang on, no, we want that to be above. Never mind. First thing we do is not get the position of the current element. First thing we do is get the position of the current element, or of the head, but that's only if I is I'll explain this bit in a second. I'm doing the code first and then explaining it. Oh, hang on. Right. Should probably be named previous position. Right, so if it's not the head, we move... Yeah, if it's not the head... move it to the location of the previous element. Okay, so what we do is we go... I mean, these two can be done in either order, like you can move the head first. I mean, doesn't really matter which order you do these two things in. What we're basically saying that is if I is less than 0, then it is less than 1, then it must be 0, and if I is 0, then it must be the head. And so if it is the head, then we move it to the new location in our grid, right? If, however, and once that's been done, because this is at the beginning of the loop, so it's always going to be the head that moves before anything else. So once that's been done, we update our previous position. Our previous position is... Oh wait, hang on. No, that's not going to work. Hang on. It's literally just a case of ordering these correctly. Not the head. Right, so if it is the head, we make our previous position whatever position the head is currently at, and then we move the head to a new location. And if it's not the head, then we just move the snake tail part to the previous position. Might need a separate variable for the next one. Oh no, hang on. If it's greater than 0, we do make tail parts I -1 dot location. There we go. Is that gonna work? No, that's not gonna work. God damn it. Why am I doing this instead of artwork?
Because you care about our viewers.
Because I care about our yeah, fucking viewers. Hate you all. You're all bastards. Not the head. Move the body to the location of the next previous elements. Location and position. Oh. Let's take. There we go. Okay, right. So you, if it's the head, then you save your you make previous position the head's current location, and then you move the head. And then for each other element of the tail, you create a temporary location, which is the current location of that part. You then move that part to the previous location, which is where the head just was in this instance. So like if it's element 1, it will move to where the head was. And then you update the previous location with the temporary location, and literally you just loop that through the entire body of the snake and it will update. Easy. Easy peasy. That movement is not smooth. Stay in 3D space with transform and rotation. I want each body part to go to the same path the head took. Like say the head will draw a curved path thingy. You wouldn't be storing millions because like the vector, like the only vector you're storing is this one. This one here. This one at the top. That's the only one that's being stored in memory. This one here, this one gets created and then destroyed with each instance of the loop, with each like instance of this loop, right? Like there's only one position here that you're storing. I wonder how quickly I could mock this up in fucking Unreal.
Can you do it in 8 minutes?
I'll give it a go. I'll have a bash.
I'd be storing millions of vectors was the answer to Boss Keeper. Oh. Okay, he was like replying to somebody.
Do this. The worst that can happen, right? I look like a complete tool. Okay.
The majestic sea flap flap.
Did you just say a majestic sea flap flap?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Okay, so this is our sphere. This is going to go like in the world over here somewhere. Here somewhere. Let's do like... Let's delete that sphere. We don't need that sphere. We're going to do a number of spheres. That's like 10 now. Fuck it. Want to add a static mesh component for each like sphere that we're gonna have. We're gonna add a static mesh component and set static mesh. Oh, okay. We don't have any. Have to do a 1 meter cube. Do it. There we go. So we should have 10 fucking cubes, and we want each one of those cubes. Set relative location, I think, is the one that we want. We're gonna go. Make it 110 so there's like a little gap in between each thing. There we go. There we go, so we've got our snake. This is our snake. In 3D space, this is our snake. Fuck me, that's a lot of snakes. That's a lot of snakes.
Yep.
Wait, did he hang on, did he say that he wants 128 of them? Okay, give me a second.
I'd say 128 tick. It's still 128 vectors per second. At Boss Keeper. This thing is 2 minutes long.
Yep.
Good, like he said he wanted 128.
Okay, I can do 128 of them. It's fine. I got this.
It's not.
Why are you gonna be there? Where'd they all go? Oh. Cool. Okay, they were all somewhere else. Oh, they're all the way over there? That's fucking weird. Oh, that's world transformer, what local transformer? That was my bad, totally my bad.
Maker, we got 1 minute left.
Yeah, this is probably going to take longer than a minute.
Alright, guys. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us.
Hey, we're not done yet. We're not done yet. It's okay.
I have to go. I have to go.
What? What's wrong with you, man?
Yeah. Well, me too.
Okay, well, you can go, and I'm going to stay here and fix Gladier's problem.
Yeah. I wasn't
You're
helping
not.
much anyway.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Okay, so we have our thingies, we have our snakes, and then on our event grid, every tick, we're gonna do that code thing that I wrote. So we're gonna do.
I forgot to say goodbye.
Oh, goodbye.
No, I meant to Omega.
Wait, what time is it actually? Oh shit, it's 1 o'clock in the
It's
morning.
1 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, I really do actually have to go. Fuck. Anyway, like right here, look, I'll just copy paste the code for you because this will fucking work. There you go. And that will work in 3D space as well, rather than 2D space. But it's super easy. You're right, Gur doesn't even understand what you really want. But yeah, I'm gonna go. So, it's been fun. It's been fun working on like weird stuff. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next stream. Have a good evening, everyone. Bye bye.